Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78. Well guys, not 1 week shy from Comic Con, and I already have another pickup video that I want to share with you. It's been a busy week. I've found a whole bunch of stuff, and I also went for my comic run. So, what the heck, decided to make a video. Just wanted to add to my pickups from a Comic Con edition. I completely forgot I got this guy. Um, I got him at Comic Con. He was dirt cheap. He was like $5. Well, I thought he was dirt cheap. But I had him in a bag somewhere, and just when I started to make this video, I found him. So I just had to add him. But I got him at Comic Con. I have no idea if this guy is an original plushie or if he's like, fake knockoff. So the only clue I can give you guys is this, the tag. But, if anyone can tell me if he's original or if he's fake, I'd appreciate it. But I still think he's a neat find. And, again, came from Comic Con. Okay, I think you guys know that comic books are my first love, so let's go over comic books. I got these at my local comic book store. So, let's start. I got Amazing Spider-Man. Ooh, issue 637. Concluding the Grim Hunt storyline, wherein Spider-Man and his Spider pals try to fight off the Craven family. Oh yeah. And Amazing Spider-Man issue 638, starting One Moment in Time. This is something that they're doing, so they try to explain exactly how Peter and Mary Jane did not get married and what happened with their lives afterward. I don't like. At first I didn't like Brand New Day because I thought it was so stupid that they broke off one of the few working marriages in the Marvel universe. But I don't know. As a Spider-Man fan, I've gone through a lot of crap. But what can I say? At the very least, they've come up with some really cool stories. So yeah, I'll still keep collecting Spider-Man. Now this is cool. Batman 701. I mentioned before, Batman is the best superhero of all time, and these couple of books are gonna deal with the whole thing that Batman went through between Batman R.I.P. and Final Crisis. Yeah. Batman: The Return of Bruce Wayne, 4 of 6. In this one, Bruce Wayne finds himself in Jonah Hex timeline. So pretty cool. I went through the back issue bins because I really want to complete my Superman series. So they only had this one, Superman 52. So with this baby, I'm only missing 4 issues, and I'll complete my Superman Volume 2 collection, which is awesome. Superman 701. I am so digging what J. Michael Straczynski is doing with this series. Basically, Superman is walking through America, trying to reconnect with Earth after his whole new Krypton ordeal. And a lot of people have given J. Michaels, even when his time with Marvel, have given him a lot of problems. But I just like the way he writes. He's a really cool writer. Superman Batman issue 74. I think I've mentioned this also before a lot of times. The Superman Batman series was really kick-ass when it started. Now it's so-so. But this issue has art by Jerry Ordway, and he's a cool writer. A cool artist. Green Lantern issue 56, featuring the return of Hector Hammond. I wasn't really big into Green Lantern before, so I don't really know much of his backstory. But in this issue, basically, Hector Hammond is just a guy with a giant head and telepathic powers. The only other time I've read about him is when the Justice League had their Justice League What? storyline where he accidentally erases everyone's memory of the Justice League of America. But in this issue, gains possession of the Orange entity, which is pretty neat. Brightest Day number 6, focusing on John Jones, the Martian Manhunter. Justice League of America 47, guest starring the Justice Society of America. More fallout from Alan Scott going insane. Simpsons Comics 168. 3 mini-stories about Greek and Nordic mythology. Has a really funny story with Thor, which I thought was pretty neat. X-Men Second Coming number 2, chapter 14, the aftermath of the big X crossover, wherein Hope develops powers and 5 new mutants are discovered. So yeah. The Uncanny X-Men one-shot. The X-Men enter the heroic age. Cool. Uncanny X-Men 526. The X-Men go searching for the 5 new mutants that appeared. X-Men Legacy 238. This book is now focusing more on Rogue, who's finally gotten control of her powers, and Magneto. Another book I love, Witchblade, and now Top Cow is starting a massive crossover called Artifacts. This is issue 1 of 13. The big thing that happens here is that someone shoots Sarah's sister and steals Hope, which is Sarah's daughter. So, pretty neat. Marvel Zombies, Volume 5, Issue 5. Machine Man and Howard the Duck travel to, I guess you could call it Earth Prime, wherein the Marvel Universe is in comic book form and one person gets infected by the zombie plague. So an interesting end to Marvel Zombies. Another series that ended, Wolverine Origins, issue 50. With a really cool Wolverine cover. Basically, Wolverine comes to terms with his past, his mistakes, and enters, by the end of this, he has a new look on life, and he actually wants to be happy. But, this is Wolverine, so that's not going to last. Something's going to happen to him, and he's going to lose that. And the series is going to relaunch in September with a new number 1. So, yeah. Dark Wolverine, issue 88, 2 more issues to go. This is a rematch between Dark Wolverine, Daken, and Frankencastle, which is the Punisher who got killed by Daken. Dark Wolverine is going to end, and it's going to relaunch only as Daken, but I'm not going to pick that up because I don't like that character. Also went through the back issue bins and got Wonder Woman 222, featuring the return of the cheetah. And despite the controversy, I don't care. I love what he's doing with the book. Is Wonder Woman 601, wherein the new Wonder Woman finds out what happened to Paradise Island. Like I said, if you don't read J. Michael Straczynski's work, you really should. He's a really cool writer. He did some work on Amazing Spider-Man, which at first I thought it was kind of weird, but then it blew my mind. And now he's doing Wonder Woman and Superman, and I couldn't be happier. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to show off much stuff because of the 10-minute mark, but a friend of mine is moving away from his house, and he went to Comic-Con, so he picked up a whole bunch of new stuff. So he's starting to get rid of some of his old stuff he doesn't want anymore, and he told me if I wanted it, and I said, well, let me see, and I liked what he had. So I picked up some stuff, but the only thing I'm going to be able to show off before I run out of time is some strategy guides he gave me. I got the Super Smash Bros. Brawl Premier Edition strategy guide. I don't use strategy guides for the games themselves, but like I mentioned before, I really like the artwork that they have, and they have some really neat information. So that's why I do own strategy guides. And Smash Brothers, it's a kick-ass game. And I picked up the Metroid Prime trilogy from him. And Metroid Prime is pretty badass. Okay, guys, so that's all the time I have. So stay tuned for part 2.